Hello, friends of the Ogden School Foundation. It is my great honor to introduce this year's fall author and guest of distinction, Cy Montgomery. Now, Cy is one of those rare people who can be described in a dozen different ways. Naturalist, adventurer, award-winning author of more than 30 books, and perhaps most importantly, a student of creatures great and small. She's trekked through the Amazon rainforest, followed pink dolphins, befriended tigers, studied hummingbirds, and yes, even shared her home with a rather charismatic pig named Christopher Hogwood. If Noah needed a biographer for his ark, Cy would be the obvious choice. What makes her work so extraordinary is the way that she bridges science and storytelling. She doesn't just describe animals, she reveals them as mentors, companions, and mirrors for our own humanity. Her writing is at once lyrical and deeply researched, inviting us to see that the natural world isn't simply out there, but intricately woven into our own lives. In her beloved memoir, How to Be a Good Creature, she reminds us, teachers are all around to help you. With 4 legs or 2 or 8 or even none, all you have to do is recognize them as teachers and be ready to hear their truths. And in The Soul of an Octopus, she dares us to expand our notion of empathy and intelligence, showing that even a creature with 3 hearts and blue blood is capable of friendship, curiosity, and yes, a kind of soulfulness. As she writes, I think all animals have souls. I feel certain that if we have souls, octopuses have souls too. If you grant something a soul, it demands a certain level of sacredness. Look around us. The world is holy. It is full of souls. I'll admit, I first stumbled across Cy's work not in a lecture hall or a library, but in Judy Blume's little bookstore in Key West. There, The Soul of an Octopus was displayed as a staff pick. Visiting the Keys at the time, I thought, well, if there's ever a place to read about octopuses, this is it. And from those first pages, I was hooked, not by tentacles, but by Cy's ability to weave biology, mystery, and wonder into a narrative that left me questioning not just what an octopus thinks, but what it means to be alive, to connect, and to recognize the sacred all around us. That is the gift of Cy Montgomery. She invites us into a conversation with the natural world. She challenges us to listen with humility, to approach life with awe, and to embrace the idea that learning is lifelong and not limited to classrooms. Sometimes our greatest teachers come with fur, feathers, scales, or 8 arms. We are privileged to hear from a writer who has shown us again and again that wonder is not optional, it's essential. Please join me in welcoming the extraordinary Cy Montgomery.